So a chance now to look at the performance from the leader of the moment, Galina Maniachenko.
Judges looking for a well-centered spin, the required number of revolutions in the spin position, and she's just confident in everything. See some travel on the last spin.
But it really was a good performance. Unfortunately, we didn't see the key elements there. The triplets double toe combination and the triple flip. Very, very high and clean.
A really assured performance, though, going on first to skate.
Yeah, not easy, and she sets the pace with 28.68 for the technical elements and 20.94 for the program components. The 5 elements there that you can see on the screen, and there's confirmation of the standings after the first group. Welcome back. Well, no live action at the moment, but we'll look back to earlier on today, and the young lady who started group number 2. Bronze medalist last year, silver medalist the year before. This is 24-year-old Elena Sokolova. It was a solid enough start. Triple lutz, double toe loop. But this is where it all went wrong. Just popping the attempt there at the triple flip. performance a big disappointment for Elena. The look's fine, but the mistake on the flip costly. However, her second set of marks were good, and that kept her up in contention. Now, we didn't see her at the European Championships last year, but she's been 3 times the winner. This is, of course, Irina Slutskaya, back to tip-top form. Triple lutz, double loop combination. And really linking their triple flip with the connecting steps in majestic style. Such a hard entry into that. That was the double axel. So all of the 3 jumping elements, perfect. Really difficult entry into the spin as well. Trying to get the level up all the time. Just fantastic. Take that. Well, that's as good as I've seen her skate, I think. And after a topsy-turvy ride over the last couple of years, she's really got herself sorted, got her head sorted, enjoying her skating. Didn't skate too well in Russian Nationals, had a bit of a cold there, but still won the title. But goodness, she's the girl to beat here. Well, she had a chat with Petra.
How do you manage to come back so strong? Oh, well, you know, I think that was vacations for me last year. Not real great vacation, but I'm still not skating like all the time. And now I'm just, I don't know, I'm just like it. And I work hard and I try to do my best. And it's coming. I'm so happy about it.
So you're here, you could win your 6th title at the Europeans. Is it your goal?
No, that's not my goal. My goal, you know, to do my best skate. I don't think about my titles, and I have lots of these medals now, but I just want to skate well, and I want to give for all the crowd, for my coach, my parents, you know, some good emotions, and I want to feel really good out there, and I just want to do my best.
So first to go in this group, the oldest competitor in the ladies event, competing in her 13th European Championships. Last year's silver medalist, this is Elena Liashenko.
speed, very graceful, and made absolutely sure of the first part of that combination, the triple Lutz double toe loop on the end.
Oh, just stepping off the triple flip. Changing edge forward inside at the end of that spin.
Excellent flow, high quality skating skills. There's the double axel.
Just incredible, loved it. Well, she deserves a gold medal just for making 13 European Championships, doesn't she? Do you remember back in 1995, 10 years ago, she was a bronze medalist.
And just a little bit further back than that, we had that music winning some sixes for Chris and Jane Torvilandine, of course. But I thought that was a really elegant, strong performance. She was pushing the technical content within the spins. She's lovely to watch and really building up speed effortlessly. That's one of the things that the judges are looking for within each of the movements.
So Russia, Ukraine, that's the order. Slutskaya leads, Liashenko second, Sokolova now in third place. Well, 4 years ago, the next skater was 5th in the European Championships, 10th last year, and somebody who really could be up there fighting for a medal at the end of the day if she can go clean here this afternoon. Always beautiful to watch. Skating to Big Love Adagio, performed by Bond. This is 20-year-old Sarah Meier from Switzerland.
Graceful and a lot of speed. Just not enough height in the triple Lutz.
The triple Lutz was landed forwards as well. Quick turn on the ice, and so it will be marked as a bad double. So big deductions there for Sarah. Triple flip, but a touchdown with a free foot on the landing.
double axel. Use of edges on the step sequence.
Another skater that was looking for an awful lot more out there. Just couldn't put it together, and we've seen it many times from her. And you can see that free foot just touching the floor on the landing, and that puts her into 7th place. In fact, I'm looking down and they have marked it as a triplet, so I don't understand that at all, because there's no doubt that was landed forwards and it should be marked as a double, but nevertheless, 7th place for Sarah Meier, not too bad. Next to go, a young lady who's twice finished in 6th place at the European Championships. Could be a medal contender if she gets it right here. 22 years of age, this is Susanna Poykio from Finland. Musical titled Henry VIII.
Triple flip.
That was beautiful, clean and very fast.
Lovely combination. The Lutz and the toe loop, triple Lutz to start. Generating a lot of speed in the transition.
Into the spin and going onto that forward inside edge.
Double axel. All the elements clean. And well centered on the layback spin.
Was sensational. Well done, Susanna. Loved it. She's very, very elegant. So the second mark's going to be good. The technical stuff was there as well. Beautiful. Really, really enjoyed that. Fabulous combination. Stood Slutskaya is out on her own with 65.02, but Pöykiö in second with 56.63. Skating in her first senior international competition. She looks relaxed. Good to see her smiling there. This is 16-year-old Kiira Korpi. And her music, Puccini's Nessun Dorma.
Follow on the combination, so lower on the value score. Lovely triple loop.
Really intricate entry to that.
Use of edges on the steps. Beautiful clean high double axel.
Well, just beautiful to watch. Just perhaps a little nervy at the beginning. Such a shame, because it was a lovely program. Footwork nice, spirals beautiful, spins were good.
And she is a pitcher, and the dress, unusual design. Think it has something to do possibly with the colours of the national flag as well.
Yes, well picked out. Can't dispute she's got wonderful skating skills. So 44.34, seventh place at this stage for Kiira. Not too disappointed. Well done. We'll be seeing a lot more of her in the future, I'm sure. Here we go then. This is what they've been waiting for here in Turin. And so have Nicky and I, for that matter. The Italian national champion. She's promised so much over the last 2 seasons since she burst onto the scene. Michael Hook, who coaches her in Oberstdorf. This is 17-year-old Carolina Kostner from Italy.
triple toe.
Fantastic start.
Beautiful fast flow over the ice.
Oh dear me! Horrible lean on that triple loop, had to step out of it.
She goes so fast.
I don't believe it. Carolina. Oh, you may well bang your head. What a pity that was. Now, the levels of the good elements are going to be crucial here. She needs some help.
She doesn't want... I mean, I love that music too, and if you're wondering what it is, it's a music selection by Michael. I think you'd say Pop, that's H-O-P-P-E. If you wanted to find it on the internet, go and have a look. It was beautiful for her. Her skating is lovely.
Great to see. 6th place at this stage, just behind Galina Maniachenko. So still Slutskaya leading over Susanna Poykio. Next up, a young lady with a beautiful style. Saw her skate in Luxembourg this year and Sofia last year. Let's hope she can get it together. This is 16-year-old Fleur Maxwell from Luxembourg. Music, In the Mood for Love.
Salchow double toe. To start on the combination, she looked good in the warm-up, and that a great start. Clean triple toe loop, very light on the landing. Fast spin, changing of positions, changing of the edge that she's on, maintaining the rotation. The spin had everything in it.
and spiral sequence. Just a double axel to go on the jumps, and she nails that one.
Position in the layback spin to finish.
Well, that was wonderful. Very well done, Fleur Maxwell. Enjoyed it, and I haven't really seen her skate badly. It was the Dragon Trophy in Ljubljana I saw her in, where she won gold there. She did well in Luxembourg as well, at Easter. And if only she had jumps with a higher tariff, she'd be right up there with the best competitors here. But very good. 45.94, 7th place at this stage for Fleur Maxwell. She'll take that. Very well done. We move on to a skater that's been here twice before, and both times finished in 12th place. Got the experience, got the technique. Just needs to be able to put it together on the day. This is 24-year-old Daria Timoshenko from Azerbaijan, and she's going to be performing a tango. Daria, incidentally married to Igor Lukanin. We've seen him in action before. Taking her time. Triplets, double toe to start. Solid on the triple flip. A little slow across the ice, but getting all the jumps out of the way at the beginning, and here's the double axel, no problem there either. Technical difficulty on that flying camel spin.
Clean element, the layback spin, going into the straight line step sequence, and all the time reflecting this music. A good presence on the ice, an interpretation and timing.
Good stuff, Daria. Well done. She'll take that. I think the judges may have something to say about the balance of the program, because all three jumping elements were right at the beginning of the program. But some good spins. A little slow across the ice in places. So 7th place ahead of Fleur Maxwell for Daria. Very well done. A few last-minute words there from Jeanette Foley as the German national champion takes to the ice. Won the title for the last 3 years. Here skating to Dance Macabre. This is Annette Dytrt.
Very good start, setting the looks very carefully, getting the balance over the edge, getting yourself to feel right, and then the toe loop is the second part of the combination. Cleanly done. Good speed and ice coverage.
Oh, what a shame, down on the toe loop.
Distance on the double axel. Fast in the spin, just took her a moment to center it. Loads of energy, capturing the feel of the music with the choreography and the steps.
Well, that was a joy to watch, and she is kicking herself for that mistake on the toe loop. A wonderful program, really enjoyed it, and just looked down on my sheet to see that the choreographer was Tatiana Tarasova, and it had her mark stamped all over it.
It did, and you can almost imagine Alexei Yagudin chasing around on the step sequence saying, do more, do it like this, and Tatiana giving her that passion, and she did reflect it right the way through. Excellent interpretation.
8th place it is. Well done, Annette. So Andras Zaras, great guy. He must be nervous here. This is 23-year-old Júlia Sebestyen, the defending champion. He is skating to Fire on Ice.
Very high and fast in the triple flip. Triple loop, double toe loop. Clean as a whistle, exactly as in the warm-up. Sorry, I said loop. It was, of course, a Lutz at the start of the combination. Change of mood with a spiral step sequence. Easy, high and clean, the double axel. Phasing of this music, allowing each different element to have different personality to it. Good interpretation on the step sequence, lots of content.
Done. Well, she's had to wait all afternoon for that, and the pressure must have been immense to come out there right at the end of the afternoon when there's been some great performances, and do that really takes some courage. Foot perfect.
Just lovely to watch. A lot of quality in all the elements.
61.28. Second place ahead of Susanna Poykio. I think that's right. And there's Mr. Joubert, who lost his title in a fantastic battle last night with Elena Liashenko. So there it is, Irina Slutskaya. It is at the top of the pile now, the defending champion Júlia Sebestyen in second place, and then Susanna Poykio for Finland in third.
So you can have a personal best score. So you
Kiira Korpi from Finland. First time in the European Championships, lying in 12th place. Looking for a top 10 finish if she can.
Speed, but just doubling the Lutz. And the toe loop is the second part of the combination. Triple flip with a step out on the end. Slater. Lovely triple loop. And the toe loop. And in the ice dance competition, of course, vocal music allowed. Really wish it was allowed throughout the competition, would add to the overall effect and enjoyment of everybody. There's the loop. Another clean element. She's got another 2 chances to go on the jump elements, and of course the second loop should have been with the combination, so it won't count. Can't repeat the same jump. Good double axel, but a required element.
Not the performance she was looking for. It's a pity because she looks gorgeous out there. It's a lovely program, very entertaining, and she can do those elements. Perhaps the nerves and the occasion just getting to her.
Yeah, and actually I was wrong, because she had tried another element in there. On the jumps, 7 is the maximum that you're allowed to do.
And third overall in behind Sarah Meier. So it's Idora Hagel for Croatia still leading, Sarah Meier in second, and Kiira Korpi for Finland now in third place. Now there's going to be an almighty roar as this young lady takes to the ice. Michael Hood, who coaches her in Oberstdorf. He's a cool customer. There she is, just 17 years of age, competing in her 3rd European Championships. Came here with high hopes of a medal, but she's going to have to skate out of her socks this afternoon if that's to happen. She's lying in 7th place. This is Karolina Kostner.
Triple flip, triple toe loop, load of speed and ice coverage.
Well, that is a very, very high tariff combination.
Absolutely offline on the triple Lutz. Heavy fall. Doesn't look like it slowed her up though. Triple loop, beautiful. Interpretation and skating skills. Choreography reflecting the feel and changes of the music. Double axel. Salchow, good speed going into it, good quality in the jump. The toe loop, 2 feet on the end.
Well, they loved it here, and it started off at an incredible pace. Just look at the technique at the beginning. Triple flip, left foot looked very, was the right foot actually, because she jumps the other way around, looked very low on the first part of the combination, the triple flip there, triple toe on the end at rip-roaring speed. But a few mistakes creeping in, down on the Lutz, nasty fall, did well to come back from that. She really is a fighter.
And catching on the toe loop too, but the skating quality excellent, very light and fast over the ice throughout the routine, still covering a load of ice at the end. Probably, I don't know if any of the other girls will be covering so much ice meter for meter in the program as Karolina.
Well, she's just left herself too much to do, hasn't she? She's 7.34 behind Susanna Poykio, who's in the bronze medal position. What a combination. Now this, and it was nasty.
It did look like the 2 feet caught there. Oh. But she got up and just got on, I think it was the loop that came straight after that, which was a quality element.
Yeah, one question mark over the construction of the program, because at just after the halfway point, she just did a series of spins in the middle. It was almost as if they got to that point and thought, oh, we haven't done any spins yet.
Yeah, we've done the jumps and we've done a lot of ice coverage. Let's do the spins, so one after the other. And some of the spins were of high quality. Others were travelling a little bit, not as centred as they could have been.
It was a nice touch doing the spin, one of the spins, the camel spins, the other way round.
Difficult.
Very difficult.
And the choreographers, Megan Smith and also former world champion Kurt Browning, having input to this. And he must be an inspiration.
She's not had the best of seasons. In the summer, she got a bad back injury, which she sustained in a conditioning test, of all things. So she's had to fight back from that. She worked hard on that toe loop there.
She has such talent. Lovely out on the ice.
So 44.75 technical marks. And that combination at the beginning really helping her. 49.67, and she goes shooting into the top by well over 10 clear points over Idora Hagel. So she will remain in the lead, I would imagine, for quite some time, and it's gone down well here, as you would imagine, in the Palavela. That's what they think. So there she is, Elena Sokolova, just arriving. She'll be going third in the final group. Now, let's focus back on this group. Lying in 8th place after a very good short program. A young lady who's never been in the top 10 before. Competing in her 3rd European Championships. And previously, on both occasions, she finished 12th. Skating to the music from the chilling movie Black Hawk Down. This is 24-year-old Daria Timoshenko from Azerbaijan. Fantastic start, triple lutz, double toe loop.
Triple loop.
Hard on the landing of that triple salto.
And not a lot of detail in the transition steps between the opening elements. Triple toe loop, double toe.
Good spin. incredible skate. 5 triples landed so far, triple flip the last one.
Just the double looks, variations in the spins, building up the technical mark, but what's been missing is really the step content and the transition elements. Double axel, again strong. Circular step sequence.
Done. Well, that was super. Really, really worked hard through that 4-minute free program. Irina Slutskaya, who coaches her, she kept the concentration. She was really in the zone through that program. Worked. Loved it. I like to see that. And I thought the spins particularly were very, very good. They're all going to be level 2. A new personal best by some way. So 2nd overall, 4th on the free, in behind Karolina Kostner. Now the Germans would love to have a lady skater inside the top 10, and their national champion is doing them proud here. She's lying in 9th place at the moment. This is 21-year-old Annette Dytrt. And the music, Spartacus.
Exactly the same take-off position as she does in the short program, but not managing to nail the triple lutz. The Salchow, a little offline, managed to hold on. Amazing, she didn't fall over. Very deep knee bend, rescuing it. Good spin. Rotating the loop.
Much better landing on that. Up to the triple toe loop.
knockout. Very good quality skating. Singling the axel.
Well, that was a tough program. She worked so hard to stay on her feet on the end of 3 of those triple jumps. The triple toe, beautiful. And the singling out of the axle actually is a very costly mistake.
And that trying to hold on to the end of
A. The 5th overall. And no deductions there because she only stepped off the jumps as opposed to falling on them. So next up, a young lady who finished 3rd in Finnish nationals. She's competed at Europeans 3 times before and always been inside the top 10. She goes into this free program lying in 11th place. This is Elena Kettunen, skating to an ABBA medley.
She's planning to start with a triple Lutz, double toe loop, double loop. Cleanly done. Good start. Triple flip. Over the ice, setting the triple loop right in front of the judges, but not feeling quite right and pulling out. On the flip. Very good skating quality throughout this routine. Triple toe loop. Just having to fight for the landing, but making it count. axel.
Well, a bit of disappointment there, I sense. This is another skater that 3 years ago was knocking on the door of a medal place. 5th she was in 2002. But that performance may not be good enough to get her a top 10 finish.
And that, the starting combination, 3 jumps together. And what was very impressive was the way she can build up speed. The first part of the program component score talks about skating skills, and that being demonstrated to a very high level here.
Well, they have marked it as triple flip, and she goes into 5th place. 4th on the free, but 5th overall at this stage for Elena. Well, last to go in this group, a lady who was a revelation yesterday. There's the 2 leaders. Slutskaya just going out of picture on the left. No, there she is. Really enjoying her skating at the moment. And they'll be up in the next group. This is Fleur Maxwell from Luxembourg, lying in 10th place. Just 16 years of age.
Toe loop, double toe loop. Very light landings.
There was a jump sequence. She doesn't have the difficult elements, so she needs to pack in the combinations.
Just a double flip. Triple Salchow, again in combination with the toe loop on the end.
Just losing it on the flying camel spin.
The double axel very slow into it. Toe on its own, over rotating the landing but not letting the free foot catch. Osaka. Continually changing edge and position on the spin, building up the technical content.
Well, it was a beautiful program. The music, Cinema Paradiso. Lovely, lovely skating. Just a shame she doesn't have at least a triple loop. It would make such a difference to her. The thing that she does and does do very, very well is the spins and the step sequences. She's got a level 3, one of the only skaters, one of the few skaters to get a level 3 for the spiral sequence, and she'll have done that again this afternoon, and certainly level 2 or level 3 on the spins. So that will help her. But it is an uphill struggle, isn't it?
And what the other thing that is missing is really the power, the strength. She's got lovely poise and is very gentle. Would be a way of describing it in the jumps, very light on some of the landings, but quite slow into some of the elements. The double axel was not hardly moving across the ice, just making sure of it. Just needs to have some more flow. The skating skills area, the first part of the component score, will be a lower mark, lower tariff, because there isn't that ice coverage we've seen some of the other girls have. But her presentation is very good, so the performance area, as far as the carriage and the style and her personality, is high. So the choreography and the overall composition was fine, but the spins.
Yeah, look at that. I'd never walk again if I got in that position.
You nearly got in that position on the way back from the restaurant last night, actually.
Yeah, that was with your help, wasn't it? Look at that, just uncanny.
Lovely personality on the ice.
Well, it would just be wonderful if she could stay around that 10th place, but it's going to be mighty tough. Skater's breathing down her neck. Elena Kettunen, who's skating just before her in 11th place, and Kiira Korpi in 12th. Judges taking their time. I think when they're working on the levels, it must be quite difficult. I can imagine that the controller or maybe the technical specialist having different views. Now, 33.59, and the crowd don't like it, but that's because of the lack of the jumps. 10th place on the free at this stage. It's a new personal best. And the crowd won't like this. 8th overall. But she knows what it's all about. 8th with 6 skaters to go, so she's going to finish in 14th place. But it's been a good week for her, and she'll take a lot of experience from skating with the top skaters in Europe. And remember, it's her first time in the European Championships. So that's the situation. Caroline Kostner still at the top. Daria Timoshenko in 2nd, and Indore Hagel for Croatia in 3rd place. Sarah Berit Kayoma, the coach, and she sends off her charge. So skating to Romeo and Juliet. This is 22-year-old Susanna Poykio for Finland.
Triple Salchow. The loop is the second part of the combination. A lot of speed into that, quality in the element. Lovely Lutz with the toe loop on the end. And the loop, lovely start. Triple flip, double toe. Triple number 4. And the toe loop. Lovely landing. Step sequence. Excellent skating skills. Lots of ice coverage. The axle. Well, it really was a beautiful skate, but there were two key errors in it. One was that singling the axle, and the other was doubling out on the flip. 4 good triple jumps, beautiful spins, lovely choreography. She's just a picture to watch, but she's got Liashenko breathing down her neck, just half a point behind her. And at the start there, the quality of the elements when she lands them, it's really lovely to see. Her skating, she builds a lot of speed. There's no bounce in the step, it's just soft in the ankle and the knee. Lovely presentation. And changing edge on the spins, in some cases to build up the difficulty level. Edge, 3 turns, double loop on the end. Harder to put the loop on because the free leg has to stay in front. You can't use it to stop the rotation. There's the Lutz, perfect on the back outside edge going into that. Spots the landing beautifully. open when she skates. The top of the body and the presentation, good arms, and really, it's just lovely to watch her skate. And all the time building the change of speed and the movement over the ice. Good ice coverage throughout the routine.
So, could Finland have their first medal in the ladies' event of the European Championships? 98.96 is her personal best. 49.21 is the technical score, and 53.09 the mark for the components. So Poykio now leads over Karolina Kostner. So that's the target, 158.93. Now, half a point in it between Elena Liashenko and Susanna Poykio going into the free. 13th time at the European Championships, last year's silver medalist. Here's skating to freedom.
Lovely start, triple Lutz, double toe.
Whoa! Couldn't get the leg back, had to put a turn on the end of that triple flip.
Looked like 2 feet on the toe loop.
Flip number 2, big combination.
Triple Salchow, a lot of speed into it.
just about made the triple Lutz. That's the second one. Again, the left foot did look very low.
Double axel.
Wow, we've got a competition on our hands now. 6 triples there, 2 of them with a touchdown of the free leg, I'm pretty sure. But nevertheless, high content there from Elena Liashenko.
And lovely skating, a lot of ice coverage again, and fast into some of the closing elements as well. But well-balanced program. But for me, the music, it didn't work, and some of it was good, but other parts of it a little obtuse and not really working with the overall choreography of the program for me at times. It's difficult to interpret some of it. The transitions were good, her skating skills are excellent.
Just gorgeous triple Lutz. So composed. Triple toe. You can see the left foot. Sure, just caught the ice on the way down there, and she really did get on the inside edge on this camel spin. Look at that. A big, big circle. That's so difficult to do. Flipping combination.
A flipping combination.
A flip-in combination. And there, we got a close-up there. You can see the foot clearly there, touching down. But a great effort.
You skated today, and you think it will be enough for a medal tonight?
I don't think so. I don't want to think about it yet because everybody is still skating, so it wasn't my best skate, but it was okay.
Thank you very much.
Well, it was more than okay. It was just those 2 jumps at the end, the axel and the flip, that let her down, and I think she's left the door open, and Liashenko could well find herself with another medal at the Europeans. It's a long wait. Liashenko lying in 4th place. Well, it's mighty, mighty close, I can tell you. There's literally nothing in it. And look down at the screen. Liashenko wins the free, but she goes into 2nd place behind Poykio. She hasn't quite done it. Unbelievably, just 9/10 in it. Incredible. So Pöykiö for Finland still leads. Now, she didn't have a great time in the short program. We feel she's a bit lucky to be in this final group. But she's twice been a medalist in these championships. Silver 2 years ago, bronze medalist last year. Lying in 5th at the moment, this is Elena Sokolova.
Triple Lutz, triple toe loop. Very deliberate on the setting of it.
Well, the second part of that combination wasn't clean. Now I'm pretty sure that that will be marked as a double toe.
Triple flip. Triple Salchow. On its own, exactly the same place, and down. High, clean triple loop.
Well, she came out there with all guns blazing. I think that triple toe at the end of the combination at the beginning could be crucial. If that wasn't fully rotated, she's not going to get the triple tariff for the second part of the combination. She missed the triple toe at the end of the program there. So it could be a tough struggle. What is she? 4.17 behind Poykio going into the free. She's got a lot of ground to make up, maybe.
There's the, I think, that's the start.
No, it's forwards. That'll be marked definitely as a double.
You have amazing eyes, you know. We're right up in the center of the arena and you're looking right down into the corner to spot that. It's amazing. All the judges having their replays, of course, and we'll be looking at that.
It's funny, actually, you can't see it, but you can feel it. It's a feeling. It's not a... It's strange.
She looks fantastic. Great dress, good skating.
Is this the combination again? Yeah, now let's watch. Forwards.
There's some quality elements in with a lot of speed. Here's the flip. She has a lot of flow, exuberance, but there were times, particularly around about 2 minutes 10, 2 minutes 15, where the choreography was all centered very much around the center of the ring. Clever, because she was getting a breathing point. It was almost, for me, just a little bit too much, that it wasn't covering the ice, the balance of the program, looking at the overall choreography and composition, the utilization of the ice surface, the pattern and the ice coverage, just in that area was not happening as much as we've seen from some of the other girls. But her grace and style, evident for everybody to see.
She's a great competitor, isn't she? Now we're just going to have a look down here to see what the situation is with that combination at the beginning. Hopefully we'll get that through quickly. 45.15, the first set of marks. And yeah, it's been marked as a double toe, so we were right there. And Sokolova third on the free, and she goes into third place overall with those marks. 98.42, the total marks for the free. So third spot, no medal for Elena Sokolova, and Susanna Poykio holds on. Well, there's not a spare seat to be had here. And this is turning out to be some competition. So we're staying with Russia, but on the ice now is the leader. And she's been in this position many times before, bidding for her 6th European title. Incredible. And I think she's skating better now than I've ever seen her skate before. Short program was just amazing. 25-year-old Irina Slutskaya.
Very high, nailing the landing. Oh, pulled out of the Salchow, just a single. And again, just a double on the loop. Extraordinary. Going for the Lutz again, that would have had to have been in combination, which was what was planned at the beginning, but falling on that. And technically, a disaster so far. what she can do. A superb triple flip with a difficult entry. Triple toe, double toe. The double axel.
Well, I don't quite believe it. I didn't expect that at all. Just incredible. Only 3 triple jumps landed, and she has left the door wide open for Júlia Sebestyen. The margin between the two of them is 3.74. Remember, she loses 1 point straight away for the fall. And there it is.
You did a Murray Walker, Chris.
I did, didn't I?
You really did. Singling the Salchow, doubling the loop, down on the Lutz. Just would not have expected it at all. A great start. The Lutz at the start was supposed to be in combination, but very high, and she nailed it. It was great. But because of the lack of elements as well, it really wasn't coming over. The performance wasn't coming over, and the choreography and the interpretation was losing its impact. But technically, no doubt the mark is going to be low. Winding up, I think this was for the... Yeah, going for the Salchow. Just popped it, absolutely popped it.
Yeah, it's quite incredible, isn't it? And it's so important now, you've got to make the rotation.
And the Lutz twice in exactly the same place with the same setup. Knew she had to do it in combination. And she looks settled and sorted, looked fine on the warm-up. Very tired at the end, though. Looked...
Well, the
last 30 seconds was, you know, looked difficult.
It does take it out of you when it's not working. The brain has to work so hard, and you're trying to sort yourself out and get the rhythm back. Difficult. Now, I tell you what, I think Susanna Poykio is going to take the bronze medal, because there's only Maniachenko who's down in 6th place, and Sebestyen who's in 2nd to go. So 57.53 the marks for the program components, and she goes into the lead, and in fact she's leading on the free scaling as well, which I cannot believe. That is ludicrous.
Medal, it looks like this year no medal. How disappointed are you about?
Of course I'm disappointed, but actually I skate tonight really good, and I understand that I fight, and it's really important. Soon we have a world championship in my native city, so we'll see.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, she certainly did fight, and it was good to see. Now, lying in 6th place from Ukraine, Galina Maniachenko.
entry. Change of edge, just moving into the triple loop. A little bit forced on the second part of the double toe. Strong start. Just fighting on the end of the triple flip. She looks very strong on the ice.
Going for the Salchow, just doubling out.
Triple toe loop. In the program to be going for the triple look, sorry. Not quite making it.
Well, that's a shame. She gave it her best shot and very, very strong at the start. We're going to go backstage now and catch up with Irina Slutskaya.
After a fantastic short program yesterday, everybody expected from you to win the gold medal. Was perhaps the pressure a little bit high for you today?
Well, you know, that's sport, you know, and we're live. I'm not like a robot, you know, I have mistakes, that's it.
But at the moment, you're on first place, so it looks like a medal. That's important.
No, it's not important. For me, important my skating, not place now.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Ah, she's so lovely. Most people would be really disappointed, wouldn't they, after skating like she did?
Yes, she just seems to have a different place for her head now.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It really is fantastic. And a good comment. She says, "I'm not a robot." She is human.
Yeah, and I remember seeing Kurt Browning one time after I think he'd not won a world championship or something. "How are you?" And he went, "Fine." I was like, "So what's the problem? You know, tomorrow's another day." And it was amazing that it wasn't affecting. In fact, it was at the Olympics. Yes, and he was winning the world, but not winning the Olympics, and he was just fine about it. So, yeah, okay.
He's another great guy, isn't he? He's got the same sort of attitude.
The attitude is just excellent, yeah.
Right, Galina Maniachenko. Where is she going to finish? I don't think she's going to move, actually. 6th place going into this. She just left herself with too much to do and made too many mistakes at the end of the program.
A good start to it, some good content. Ambitious to go for the Lutz so late on.
She's got a personal best of 88 to 82. The way the marks have been going, I think she stands a good chance of beating that. So, without a doubt, Susanna Poykio has won a bronze medal for Finland. The first Finnish medal in the ladies' event at the European Championships. Fantastic achievement. Maniachenko, with those marks, I think will slot into 5th at the moment with Júlia Sebestyen to go, who's leading, remember. So Maniachenko will stay in 6th place ahead of Karolina Kostner. So it's a new personal best for Maniachenko. But she had left herself a little bit too much to do after the short program. So Vyacheslav Zagorodniak up in the crowd, former European champion. And now the defending champion takes to the ice. This is Júlia Sebestyen.
Salchow to start. Triple Salchow was with the toe loop after was scheduled. Lovely triple Lutz, double toe. Oh, there's something in the air this afternoon. Single loop.
Triple flip, no problem.
And the Lutz 2 feet on the landing. on the toe loop. Double axel.
Well, don't know quite what to say. It's just unbelievable. I think there's no doubt that the pressure and the nerves and perhaps the long wait really got to her.
It does take your breath away, because she can do such high quality elements, nail these jumps all the time, singles, and not once, but just pulling out of the jumps again, falling. It's just And both the top girls that you could almost put money on, have it in the bank that they will be skating and doing these elements consistently, particularly the jumps. Would not have expected it at all. You know, when she didn't do the first one, I wondered whether it was on purpose, whether she knew what she had to do, and she was deciding, well, I'll just do a double and I'll do what I need to do. But golly.
No, for sure. The game plan was to go out and do everything that she's been doing in practice.
And there's the start. A double Salchow at the start. No. Extraordinary.
She's setting up the looks, back outside edge on that left foot. And when she does them, some of the best quality jumps in the world. She gets so much elevation. Incredibly strong. Pressure's a funny thing, isn't it?
It's just difficult to comprehend how that could happen. But that's what competition's about. You don't know what to expect.
I'm trying to work out what's going to happen here. I think she's going to end up in second place. There they are. And he's a great guy. He'll be there supporting her. Now, the moment of truth. I think that Susanna Poykio is too far behind to be able to get there, and he knows, looking at that, there's a mark off for the fall. I think it'll be Slutskaya and Sebestyen, and Susanna Poykio in third. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, with those marks, there has been a turn-up here. Looking down at the computer, Júlia Sebestyen is in 6th place on the free, which drops her out of a medal position. Unbelievable. Now, they've just seen it in the stadium here, but I can tell you that Sebestyen's now in 4th place, which moves Susanna Poykio into 2nd. Unbelievable. That's tough to take. Well, I didn't expect that. It is quite unbelievable. So the standings here are Irina Slutskaya is the champion for the 6th time. Susanna Poykio wins Finland their first European medal, and it's a silver one to boot. And Elena Liashenko is back on the podium again and wins the bronze medal. And that is a good result, I think, because she gave it her best shot there. Silver last year and a bronze for her. Karolina Kostner pulls up. In fact, no, she stays in the same place. Jenna McCorkle there pulls up 1 place. Well done to her. Diana Poth there dropping. Well, what an incredible afternoon.